Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $ usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Push the weight and now flex. Flex alive is more than the 6. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the.
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on!
It is your Negro's favorite day of the week. It is
Monkey Tuesday!
buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight, baby. True Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. It is Monkey Tuesday, where I dedicate. But you know what? I've been dedicating a lot of shows as of late. Charlos, Tim Bradley, and now this knuckle dragger. But I see that there's some people that want to try and check my integrity, to check my consistency, because they have a personal axe to grind. So what I'm gonna do, there were two people I was talking to that commented on my video a couple of days ago. I know you're watching. Make yourself known. Well, one brother, I was moving and shaking yesterday. Maybe I misread what you said, and I didn't go back to read it, because when I get off of this thing, I have a lot of things that I'm doing. And maybe because you typed me a book, brother, and I typed you a book back. Maybe I misread what you said. But if you can pull up and we can have a conversation. But the other mofo, I know you're watching. Make yourself known. I'm going to drop a link. Turn your camera on and let's have a conversation. Because, of course, he went straight to the Devin Haney glass. I don't know. I think Dev be like low-key before Islam. He probably banged these dudes' girls or something. Or their girls was like their girls love Devin like how y'all love Tank. You peep what I just said? Y'all girls love Devin like how y'all love Tank. Then y'all just like, I don't like this dude. Oh my God, he got a father too? Oh, I can't stand that. So come on to the platform and check my integrity. I'm gonna do this roll call. I hope you're here. Let me know you're here. Pull up, let's have a conversation. Do this roll call. I want to get to this show. Nada 86 early, first in that super chat. Salute, brother. He says salute, Drew, and salute to the mighty LDBC. Yeah, Nada. I did some research on the memberships. Yes. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Rick Blackwell, G McCall, Joe. What's going on, Joe? Back in the South. HMC, Dow Big G, boss. True Boxing Night, CT Fat Boy, Mind of Monster, Moose and my Brody. What's going on? Shogun, Stormy B-Man, Rod Neal, Derek Gaines, the legend. Salute to you, brother. Proud of you. Steve Elder, Mac, my Brody. What's going on? Rashard Livingston, Michael Ray, Eric Jordan in the building. Ratchet since 91. Black Superman, Shamar, Dill Spooley, Son of Tank, Copper Aborigines, Black Jericho, Enigmatic Sun, Delano, Main Biker, Snoop. What up, Snoop? Smash the like button as you come on in. Like the video, share the video. We are our own algorithm. Miguel ain't gonna do anything for us, especially this show, because I got his B-E-W, Ryan Garcia in here smoking the fatty. All right. Monkey Tuesday. Toby, what up? Keyshawn Davis, it's different, boy. It's different. Since Saturday, you have been catching more hell for what you did, you and your brothers, than what Ryan caught after what he said about George Floyd. I'm dead serious. King Fusus, what up? I'm dead serious. Y'all peeping this? Y'all peeping this, right? You're catching more hell than Ryan Garcia's attempted murder in the ring. Are you paying attention, Keyshawn? It's different for you, boy. It's different for all y'all brothers, boy. Y'all may have single-handedly goofed up your career. Maybe. Jerome, what up? Did your mama tell you it was going to be like this? The rules is different for you, man. The only foreseeable fight for you moving forward will be Frank Martin, and that's 88. What up? Nicholas, what up? And that's if you even get that far, because I heard there's an investigation on you now. They're trying to keep you out the sport for a year. Bro, you too young for this. Trey, what up? You too young for this. You're way too young for this. For what, bro? Really, man? And I'm telling you right now, if they smash the gas on this kid, man, I'm not defending it. I want to see who defends it, though. I want to see who defends it. Based off of what you've seen and what the evidence shows you, the evidence, because this isn't something that we heard about and, oh, man, somebody was there, and nope. This wasn't someone's cell phone video that just went up and all you see is the melee and you don't know what started. They popped off on ESPN's cameras and they interviewed people in real time. You're lucky you're not in jail, man. Because if that team, if Albright's team said, no, hold on. Call the police, man. people getting locked up, man. This is the most irresponsible thing that I've seen. And wait a minute. I don't know how many of y'all have seen this, but yeah, I know the former NBA player DeMarcus Cousins. He just had a situation, I think, yesterday in Puerto Rico. Did you see it? So now, DeMarcus Cousins, former NBA player, he was a horse, man. He was pretty damn good. Well, what do we know about DeMarcus Cousins? He has his behavior is Draymond Green-esque. DeMarcus is like, what, 6'9"? He's a big field dude, field Negro, right? Well, whatever he did, he got bounced out the league. Not because of his lack of talent, not because of his lack of talent. He had a bad attitude. And now he's playing in Puerto Rico. I'm assuming he's not playing for no chump change. He's still a name. Yesterday, I'm seeing a clip. Some fan in the front row did the crybaby. You know how you rub your eyes with both your fists? Call him a crybaby. Right? Calls him a crybaby. He goes in the fan's face and starts grabbing his genitalia. And then flips him the bird in his face. So then the fan starts flipping him the bird back. Then the people got in between him and his teammates got in between him. So now he's fussing with a dude that looked like he was old enough to be his dad. But still in all, whether it was a young guy or an old guy, it's ridiculous. Why would you do that? That's a part of the game. Go to the ref and say, yo, this dude's distracting me. Move him. LeBron did it. Charles Barkley got people ejected out of games. Y'all don't remember that, do you? He'll let them carry on and on and on. And he'll go to the head ref. He say, you see that guy right there? You keep talking and it's getting worse. Yes, players can get fans ejected based off what the fans is doing. Salute to Eric Jordan, that Cash App. He says that last name Davis is selling out for Miguel.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Bukaki.
Right in the face. Right in the face. Vince, what up? Prize Fighter TV. So DeMarcus Cousins, again, you saw that clip. You understand why he's not in the NBA right now. So he's getting removed from the goddamn floor. People are throwing drinks on him. And he's having a meltdown. They're cursing him out in Spanish. And he's having a meltdown. And I'm looking at this like, yo, his attitude and behavior got him right out of the league. And he still hasn't learned anything. What did I talk about self-control with these young men now? Now, does he have two parents in his household? I don't know nothing about that. But if he does, did he learn that from his father? Maybe his parents were like, yo, look, we've been trying to get that fixed forever. We told him his attitude is going to be his own demise. Because that can happen. Parents could, even single moms could go all out and say, look, I tried. Yeah, Vince, it just happened yesterday. Syria, salute. It just happened yesterday. It popped up on my timeline on Instagram. I said, what is he doing? What is this? Brother Code, salute. 88, if I missed you, salute. And I'm like, here he go again. Ridiculous. Black men, you need to learn self-control. Self-control. Keyshawn has none. Spoke about self-control, which is why Freedom's March salute, which is why those single mothers, Everything is all good until your boys start going through puberty and they start crossing that line. For the most part, these young black men, they honor their mothers to a degree. But every now and again, you get those black men like, man, this bitch, she ain't gonna do nothing to me. I don't care. You get that. And then they start screaming on Instagram. MJ, what up? Egalitarian, what up? Can't control these dudes. So Keyshawn thought, let me break it down because I'm going to drill this point. He really thought that Edwin De Los Santos, and salute to Edwin De Los Santos and his entire team, they took care of him. They took care of him. And he said, I'm worried about my career. I'm not getting in here. This guy didn't even try to make weight. Almost 5 pounds over at the weigh-in. He's going to be 20 pounds heavier tomorrow. He's going to try and kill me. And I haven't seen anybody call Keyshawn a weight bully yet. Haven't seen it. I've been looking. What's up with that? Haven't seen it. I have not seen it. Haven't seen it. Well, I guess those derogatory statements as it pertains to boxing is reserved for certain people. But we will talk about that. Student invites Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Vick, Allen Iverson's 50th birthday. You know what I mean? And they all pulled up on him in support. He's on the scale flexing. You really thought that he was going to gamble with his career, his life, because he needed the bread, because he was out of the ring for 2 years? Edwin De Los Santos was out of the ring for 2 years and made weight. That's discipline. That was sacrifice. Keyshawn, you didn't pay the price in camp. Strategically, you was ready because I trust Bomac as a trainer. Sugar Free, salute, sis. How are you? I trust Bomac as a trainer, but he's not your dietitian. You know, everyone done made the jokes. He didn't make weight, and they looking at Bomac because he looks how he looks. But, you know, serious side. All around strong. Salute, my brother. Serious side. This. He just didn't care. And then he said he's getting interviewed and says, I just can't make the weight anymore. Come on. You knew you wasn't going to make that weight. Somewhere in month number 1 or 2, you was Thomas, what up? 919, salute. You were supposed to contact that camp and say, yo, look, we having a problem with this weight thing. Can we do it at like 138? You know, we'll give you more money and let them make that decision. Samuel, salute. Let them make that decision. It's either yes or no, but tell them way ahead of time. Maybe they'll say, oh man, okay, we ain't got to make 135 now. That's easier on us. So now they have at least 80 days or 90 days to, you know, be comfortable. But these guys at these lower weight classes, what a lot of you may not know, I'm not going to say it's a fat camp, but as they're training, they have to be on or close to weight. None of these guys walk around at 135. When they're not training, these guys are like 147, 150. They got to cut down to that weight. And Keyshawn, big as hell. You saw him standing next to his last 2 opponents. As a matter of fact, wasn't there a weight issue with his previous opponent? That dude came in crazy overweight, and he fought him. Okay, fine. Edwin didn't want to do that with you. And on fight night, you done blew your bag, right? Edwin got paid, thank goodness. They paid him for wasting his time. You're on the floor eating popcorn, smiling and laughing like it's funny. One of your brothers win. The other one gets his ass whooped. Then you want to run backstage and start a fight. That's what happened. I'm going to play the audio from what his trainer was saying. Dude, I don't believe you. Oh, he threw the first punch. Why the hell was you in this locker room beefing? Everyone said, yo, he went up with the headbutt. Do y'all know what that is? Yo, listen. All my brothers and sisters in the chat, y'all seen this before. When dudes are about to rumble, they go head to head, forehead to forehead. I've been in situations like that. The next thing after that is a punch. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Y'all remember, let me see. Okay, the D'Angelo video. You're my lady. Remember the part of the video where dude tried to get at his girl and D-stepped the dude and they went head to head? That sort of thing. And that's what Keyshawn did to him. So when it was being explained, I was like, yo, I know, man, that's something people do. That's something men do. That's not what women do face to face. That's something that men do. He was trying to son him. And he did it so hard, he had a speed knot on his head. He tried to put a do-rag over the knot. Now, here's what else I'm going to say. It's a possibility he didn't bother to make weight because I told y'all this was not a gimme fight. Edwin's a strong dude. I remember everyone picking El Rayo over him, and El Rayo had him for a second. And then what happened? He had him for a second. Shakur got in there and said, you know what? I'm not going nowhere near the pocket with this dude. I'm going to box him. I'm not lying. Now Shakur won the fight. And I said, yo, it was Edwin's job to cut off the ring and land something. He couldn't do it. That's exactly what I said. But Shakur didn't fight Edwin like how he fought, what's his name, in Saudi, Padley. So there was something there. There was an element of danger. So when I see Keyshawn not making weight, I gotta consider that this might have been a duck. Make sense or not? Make sense of it or not? Could this not be considered a duck? They're gonna stand there and smiling and, oh, I just couldn't make the weight. What you really thought he was that thirsty that he was gonna put his life at risk? You gonna come in on fight night 15 pounds heavier? He said no, and I doubt he knew he was gonna get paid. But then I heard OG Mr. Moss, salute, BBO, salute. I heard due to the rules in Just Spark, my brother, Snacks, what up? But I think there's some rule. I have to do more research on this, and if y'all know, let me know, because I don't know everything. ES, salute, Queen. I heard there's like some sort of rules in the commission in Virginia where if like something like this happens, the opponent gets his purse. I thought I heard that yesterday. Y'all let me know. I have to research that. If that's the case, everybody, if you think that your opponent is going to have a problem making weight, y'all need to fight in Virginia. Because if your opponent don't make weight, that means you're getting paid. If that's the rule out there, that means you're getting paid. I'm going to research that. But all fighters, if you feel that your opponent's not going to make weight, fight in Norfolk. Oh, Charles, absolutely. Absolutely. This dude's not off the hook. This dude's not off the hook. 88 Sports talking that super chat, salute, brother. He said Crawford is always on weight and he's older than Keyshawn. He needs better discipline and take boxing more serious. You see, I agree with you, brother. This guy got 1 foot in the ring because he got a lot of talent. Now, understand this. You never heard a lot of these fighters I talk about. I don't say that they're trash, but they do shit. And when I question it, they have a fan base that defends them unconditionally. They try and break their rival fighters, that rival fighter's glass, like this idiot did. I'm gonna read what he put in my comment section. And you're watching right now, clown, pull up. Not the first dude I was talking to, because maybe I misunderstood what you're saying. You wrote a book, brother, and I was out moving and shaking. Maybe I misunderstood what you said. But this other kid, you need to pull up. You're a real account. Your account is 12 years old. But you're a Haney hater. You're a Haney hater, dude. And I will address you. Make yourself known. Crawford doesn't have any bad habits. And me and Stormy talk about this a lot. What makes Crawford dangerous is that he forever has a chip on his shoulder. Even to the day he retires, he has a chip on his shoulder. You know what that chip is, y'all? You know what his mama said about him when he was born? When he was born! Now, he's not young enough to remember that, but you know what? He was reminded. Y'all know the story, and some people laugh about it, but when I heard it, I was like, yo, that is messed up. His black mama, you know, the black woman that y'all swear is not, y'all don't protect us. We're so unprotected. His daddy relayed that message to him, and I'm willing to bet that she reminded him, because mothers could say some foul shit to their sons when they're just mad. And Buttles, he'll tell you, I wasn't picture perfect growing up, but goddamn, you don't make shit worse by telling your son what she admitted to saying on an interview, unprovoked. Bud didn't say it. She said it. He said, yeah, she said that. From birth, he ain't gonna be shit. Straight to his father's face. And when you hear that growing up, you know, he played in the street, you know, he got shot and everything else. But when your mama say that shit to you, that dude has a fire burning right now in his gut, and there's no way you don't put that fire out. And when he's in the ring with you, he's also fighting that evil version of his mother. You can't beat that, bro. You might be able to get away from it for a little while, but this dude has a drive. Imagine it being normal for your mother to tell you that you ain't shit. And Lord knows how many times she told him that growing up until he bought her that fucking first house. Because when he beat Errol, she damn sure was jumping around in the ring. I saw his mom. I didn't know who she was until someone told me, oh, that's Bud's mom. I said, oh, okay. She had a bunch of shopping bags on her arm. She ain't paid for that. Who you think was buying all that shit for? Here, mom, here's the black card. You go ahead, go crazy. How's that for you ain't shit? You cats want to labnificent salute. You cats want to break the Haney glass. Go on and break the Haney glass. I'm ready for that conversation. Because motherfuckers love to misquote me. I know what I said about that situation. I know what I said. I know what I said. Joe Townsend, salute. But I'm waiting for homie to pull up. Pull up, man. Make yourself known. I will drop a link and let's have a conversation. I want you to defend yourself. Because I know what you said. I haven't. I'm going to read it. Because what happens is people won't listen to my entire live stream. If you don't know what I said, you can't quote me. You can misquote me. But don't break the Haney glass when I'm holding this jigaboo accountable. Accountability. He's not owning what he said. Not what he said. He's not owning what he did. His camp's not owning what they did, which was a crime. Typical Negro nonsense, right? I mean, this is how they look at us. And I already told y'all, I'm not in the business of defending these dudes. No. You know why? Because this is not me. This is not how I conduct myself. So you do it. Y'all be just fine. Let me show you what his brother said. Kelvin Davis with Keyshawn and Keon. So all of them are lumped up into this. Just letting you know. Let us read as a family. On behalf of DB3, we. Now, I don't want anyone saying, oh, well, no, that's just Kelvin. Oh, no, that's just Keyshawn. It wasn't Keon. Nope. It says right here, Kelvin Davis is with Keyshawn Davis and Keon. Those his brothers. Okay? So they're standing on it. They're the victims in this. On behalf of DB3, we apologize for conducting ourselves in that way. Tension was high. Well, wait, hold on. Punctuation, man. After the word way, there should be a period. Then capital T. All right, let me just read it. I'm not gonna correct. All right, fine. I'm just gonna read it how it's written, y'all. Okay, fair enough. On behalf of DB3, we apologize for conducting ourselves in that way. Tensions. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Was high and emotions got the best of us. We will be back and better and more professional. No, wait, let me stop right there. If you didn't do anything wrong, why are you apologizing? Are you just apologizing for the sake of argument? Finn said, autocorrect been saving too many people. Yeah, man. Listen, my sister is a high school teacher. I've read some of those papers. Oh, Lord, we've gone backwards. Do you know these kids in high school are writing papers in shorthand like you're doing a text? Phil Hill, where you been? They're writing papers like how they're texting. Instead of writing U, Y-O-W, they're writing the letter U. They're like, oh, wait, I'm sorry, miss. Yeah, okay. Stop that, man. When I text, I just instinctively just type like how I talk. Shorthand is frustrating to me. Anyway, why are you apologizing if you didn't do anything wrong? Because what I'm reading to you here is a complete contradiction to what his trainer is about to say. I'm gonna let you hear it. Emotions was high and got the best of us. We'll be back. It got the best of us. This is an admission of guilt, y'all. Us. He didn't say got the best of my brother or brothers. He didn't separate himself. He said us. Okay, so put it on all of y'all. Fine. But this is an admission of guilt. You see why public relations is important? PR. For those of you that don't know what PR is, it stands for public relations. You see why that's important? You see now, after this right here, and now they're talking about a lawsuit. Now they can't go in there and say, oh, we didn't do it. It was like, what the hell are you apologizing for on social media? Huh? What was you sorry for? You see? So he goes on to say, we'll be back and better and more professional. Okay, so now you're admitting that you wasn't professional. Businessman. See what I mean? This is an admission of guilt right here. Stephen X. Lou. This is an admission of guilt. What are you doing? It's ups and downs with this And we gone. Oh man, this is okay. I'm just gonna read it, y'all. We gonna take what comes with it. ... With that being said, in caps, I'm just reading it, y'all. I'm reading it how it's written. We didn't jump nobody. But you just said emotions was high and got the best of us. So then what do you mean? Oh, there was a fight, but we didn't jump anybody. So how did Albright get that goddamn knot on his head? It didn't happen. You didn't do it, Kelvin. You didn't do it, so how'd he get there? They didn't say you threw a punch or nothing like that. They said, yo, he clashed heads with Keyshawn. How'd that happen? They came into our locker room. Aggressive. You know when someone's approaching you for a handshake or to come put hands on you, you know the difference. How are you contradicting yourself? Man, someone need to take his phone. Y'all see this? Coach Hudson in the building. Salute. We didn't jump nobody. Oh, we went there and fought somebody, but we didn't jump nobody. But keep believing the media that's twisting narratives. Part of the game, we will regroup, but it will be for us and not our people, in quotes. 3, shout out to the MF and Juice Man. Don't know what that means. Our people? Now you see, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, now you see what I'm talking about? When I tell you, you can't come to fight for everyone, because how they feel, they've been this way. That's why I turned them into monkeys on Saturday, boss. How they feel, they've been this way. That's why I turned them into monkeys on Saturday. You see? I'm from the Bronx, it's easy. They're telling you in writing how they feel. Just like when Tank said, yo, you know, when y'all see me in the street, don't say nothing to me, Baltimore. See what I mean? You see what I mean? Do you understand? Do you understand? So the main event effed off the main event. Didn't even fight. Didn't even bother to make weight. Thought it was a big old joke. Paid Edwin De Los Santos. One brother wins. The other one gets smoked. And then they go and jump him behind the stage. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't jump nobody. Y'all started a fight, though. And ESPN is like, man, this is why we ain't dealing with boxing no more. You're making Bob Arum right when he has these weird analogies in reference to black people. You done made him right. But it's our fault. Listen, Virginia turned out for y'all. 2,000 tickets was given back because your brother didn't make weight. Kelvin, Keon. And then when cats are coming up to you, be like, yo, I gotta get my money back. You're gonna be like, yo, stop talking to me. Y'all being disrespectful. Your brother was disrespectful. You disrespectful. And now you're gonna talk about our people? Oh, what? Who do you mean? Put a stamp on it. You talking about black people? You talking about the residents of VA? Listen, it's abundantly clear that Keyshawn Davis and Kelvin Davis, y'all can't hold the card on your own. They gave back the 2,000 refunds from what I was told. So it's not you. And if your brother Keyshawn ain't holding y'all up, what y'all got? Accountability. What you need to be doing is apologizing to your people. You want to break the Devin Haney glass? I'll do it. Because when Devin got on 78 Sports TV and said, ain't no white boy gonna beat me, y'all know the white boy he was talking about. And I just got a little chuckle out of it. I laughed. I said, oh, shoot, you talking about Loma. Y'all remember what happened the next day? Oh, that's racist. He can't say that about him. Oh, that's racist. And he's a racist. And racist. I'm like, yo, he's talking about Loma. Who cares? Why y'all acting like y'all never heard anything crazy before? Why y'all acting like y'all ain't, Do y'all know what Roberto Duran has said leading up to fights? Ignore that. But when Deontay Wilder says, I want to catch a body. I want a body on my record. Mauricio Sillyman launches an entire investigation. And all I said was, what's worse? Saying you want to catch a body or actually trying to catch a body by cheating? He didn't even want to investigate Tyson Fury. What's the difference? You tell me. I think I know the answer. A couple of years later, Ryan Garcia goes on an epic meltdown and says what he says. Was there an investigation? No. WBC stepped in and said, oh, no. You can't say that. But the only reason why he did that was because of how we handled that. And we looked at him and say, yo, bro, what you gonna do? He had to, but he didn't want to. He did it under duress. Y'all remember what Mauricio Sillyman said to us? After Deontay, quote unquote, lost to Fury, we're just trying to ruin a historic night in boxing. Remember that? No. Where the gloves at, man? Wait a minute. Who's Daniel Kinahan, Mauricio? Whoa. You remember, I'm only judging Daniel Kinahan based off of what he does for boxing. I'm not Interpol. I'm not the police. Remember that? Literally that week. Like about 5 or 6 days later, America says we got a $5 million bounty on his head leading to his arrest. Went back to Mauricio Sillyman, Shaquilla, salute. Savage, what up? Oh, I think I made a mistake. You damn right you did. You remember Franchon Cruz-Azern? All we said was, hey man, was Alejandro Hermanez, was she drug tested? That's all we asked. And he went off on us. Drew bullied her because she gay. She has child, she's no man. He's like, okay, we know all of that. We just asked was she drug tested. That's all we asked. He took us all around the block, and then what happened? We found out not only was she not drug tested properly, but she was trying to grow a penis.
Whoa! What?
Oh, there's a problem right there. That's why she was in there looking like a man. She was going through the process. And it took you about 4 weeks to get Franchon Cruz-Azern her belt back, did she not? It was people like Champ Side, who she shouted out. It was people like the LDBC. That was like, yo, hold on, you can't do that. And did he apologize to her? Did he apologize to the fans he disrespected? No. Accountability. So shout out to the Davis brothers for behaving like Mauricio Sillyman, for behaving like a woman that lacks it. I got a lot of more. Jason Bourne in that super chat, much love. He says, sad thing, Drew. I bet they find a way to hate Haney's even more due to their own ignorant behavior. Yeah. There was some clown in there that broke the Devin Haney glass. While I'm at it, let me read it to you. Because, you know, YouTube likes to take away conversations when I respond, but I screenshot everything. All right, so yesterday, some dude named Kim Chi. Kim Chi, you in the chat? Or are you D watching? Kim Chi. You in the chat, let you make yourself known. First comment, he says, did Devin try and punch a fan at the fair? Yes or no? So one of my brothers responded to him. He said, man, dog, stop that ish. It makes you look weak. So then dude goes on to say, he's saying how Dev never crashed out and never jumped someone. Devin and his crew jumped that Mexican dude at the fair. Keep the same energy with. And I just told him pull up today. Now, let me be very clear when I say this. People hear what they want to hear. I'm on this show for maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. The first time I spoke on the Devin Haney incident, did I not say that Devin had a collapse in discipline in that moment? Did I not say that? Press 1 if I said that. MXC salute. Press 1 if you heard me say that. Press 1 if you heard me say Devin had a collapse in discipline in that moment. Did I not say that? Kimchi, are you paying attention? Because I know you're a coward. You ain't gonna pull up. I know you're a coward. I know that. You really don't want no smoke. You just want to talk to me. You're just looking for a reason to drag the young king, Devin Haney. The king. You know, because when he came through 135, he wanted all the smoke. He got all the smoke and left undisputed, undefeated. And your favorite fighter, I don't care which Davis it is, I don't care if it's Team Shakur, nobody beat him. And not everyone fought him. And that was their fault, not his. If you're a T.O. fan, if you're a Tank fan, if you're a Shakur fan. I said the man had a collapse in discipline at that moment. That's exactly what I said. Furthermore, bullshit to you trying to big up a clown. A clown that aggressively, Corey, my brother, salute, that aggressively went at Devin. You saw the video. You know when someone is trying to approach you, not for a conversation, but willing to throw hands. You know that. The video that the world saw, dude was wilding out. And his boys got in the middle. Devin threw a punch, but he pulled it. And what did he do? He did a 180-degree turn and walked off. Do I support him throwing a punch? No. But you know what this kid did? And Kimchi, you know what you did? You did exactly what all these other knuckle draggers do. Guess what he said in the comment section? Just take a wild guess. He couldn't even knock out someone at the fat boy at the fair. You know why he didn't? Now watch this. You think he'd have beat Devin in a fair one? No. But you see, it's a lose-lose situation. If Devin stops and starts throwing punches with that kid, he knocks that kid out, and Devin goes to jail, and that kid is now a millionaire. See how that works? See how that works? But that's what you wanted. Because if that happened, oh, Devin can't knock no one out in the ring. Lie. So he got to beat up civilians. As if that dude didn't start that shit. He's walking around the fair with his boys the whole time, and here comes some rabid-ass Garcia fan. You take it off of him and put it on the athlete, right? Cool. So let's hold. I just said DeMarcus Cousins fucked up because he's held to a higher standard. I said Devin had a collapse in discipline in that moment. But he walked off. And because you didn't get the proper crash out that you wanted, all you could say is, oh, he couldn't knock out a civilian. Please. Save that drama for your fat, nasty mama. The nasty bitch that put you out, felt like she was taking a shit. See, why does turd got eyes and gums? Oh, it's a baby. You nasty mother. Disgusting. So I already know Devin can't do no right, but Kimchi, you're free to pull up. Because once this live post and you say something underneath, I'm going to block you. So today's your day. Pull up. Shorty took a dump and put a hat on it and said, this is Kimchi, my son. Pull up, dude. I know you're listening. You pacing back and forth. He think, yeah. Wait till this video go up. I'm gonna go to the previous post and I'm gonna say something, bro. Today's your day. I will put you on Front Street. I will give you 5 minutes to say what you gotta say, uninterrupted. I'm with the shits this morning. As a matter of fact, if you don't pull up when this live is over, I'm going to block you. I didn't block you on purpose. Clown. What you going to say? Oh, I'm at work when you're on. Yeah, okay. We all got jobs. Great. I'm at work when you live. That's why I'm talking. Man, shut up, dude. Shut your mouth. Because what it is that you love Ryan Garcia. You went straight to that. You don't want to talk about the kid putting him, initiating the situation. You don't talk about the kid that ran up to him. Because that's the real problem. That's the real problem. Felix, what up? Oh, I didn't know about that. I'll research that, Felix. I didn't know about that. It's funny how when something happened to Mike Tyson in the street, it's everyone else's fault. Something happened to, any of your favorite athletes. The athletes was just defending themselves. I was reading the comment section on the DeMarcus Cousins thing, and you know how many people were in there saying, I got to side with Cousins on this. All of you will be in jail because you're stupid. You're dumb. But as soon as it gets to Devin Haney, and we saw it on video, that kid was crazy animated. He literally tried to start a fight, and his friends didn't jump him. They was like, yo, get the fuck away from us. They defended themselves. They weren't walking through the park. Yo, this is Devin Haney. Get out of our way. No, that little motherfucker saw him, and he's probably on all of these blogs calling him all kinds of niggas, and he's a Ryan Garcia fan. Now, here's the other question. How many of you Ryan Garcia fans, like, you can be a Ryan Garcia fan and hate Devin Haney, whatever, but where do you draw the line? Did any of you say, hey, man, look, we don't like the kid, but when you see him in the street, don't do that? What do I always say? Silence is co-signing. Instead of saying that, we can hate him online. We could not buy his fights. We could talk all the shit, but when you see him in person, don't do that. It makes Ryan's fan base look bad. You see, the thing is, y'all don't think y'all looking bad. Y'all think y'all fighting some sort of internal war. Keyshawn, I want you to understand everything that Ryan Garcia did. No one cares. But your black, nappy-headed ass, you're going to be the poster boy for everything wrong in boxing. And Ryan Garcia did everything wrong in boxing. He cheated, he's a racist, and he got a bag. They're threatening to suspend you for a year, man? You don't say. Hey, I could say, hey, man, Keyshawn didn't pop dirty. Yeah, but he came in 5 pounds overweight. Oh, yeah, he did, though. Well, how about this? Ryan Garcia came in 3 pounds overweight, all right? Rehydrated to an ungodly weight on fight night. No one calls him a weight bully, and he cheated. How's he awarded? Like $10 million, $15 million. Fucked around and lost. Turkey said, hey, you can still fight. That's Rolly. Styles makes fights. You can still get this Devin Haney smoke. He says, nah, Turkey, I'm going to take a year off. And nobody's saying anything. Keyshawn, remember all that shit you talked about, Devin? Remember all that shit you talked about, Devin? You called him a bitch. That's the word you use, man. He a bitch. He don't know how to handle a loss. Meanwhile, you and all 3 of your brothers, your fat ass couldn't make weight. You fucked off an entire event, lost $2,000 worth. Well, nah, 2,000 seats, whatever the amount was. 2,000 seats were blown. One of your brothers wins. Good job for him. Kelvin got his ass beat, and y'all go backstage to jump the dude. You done paid Edwin De Los Santos for his time. You fucked off an event. 4,000 seats. Hen Dog said, look, that's bad. You had AI, Shaq, Michael Vick, coming to support you. You didn't even get in the ring, bro. Then you want to go and play your updated version of Bonk's Adventure and headbutt Albright, and now you're risking a lawsuit and you're going to be out the ring for a year, potentially? Remember all that shit you talked about? The biggest thing that stuck out to me was you a bitch, you don't know how to handle a loss. Then you want to get on a live stream with your girlfriend Shakur and ha-ha and kiki with Ryan Garcia. It's different, boy. It's different. And then you and your brothers talking about our people. We're going to do this for us, not for our people. You know what? This is why I distance myself from you knuckle draggers. This is why. This is why I have trust issues. This is why. And for all of you clowns that can see this situation for what it is, the least you can do is say, man, look, I like Keyshawn. You guys need to hold yourself accountable, man. That's all we're asking. I got a chuckle when Devin said what he said about Lomachenko. I said, oh, that's it. But they were ready to cancel Devin over that. Cancel him. They were ready to cancel him. I said, oh, shit, it's that serious? They didn't do that to B-Hop. You know why? Because Joe Calzaghe beat him, and they knew he would. B-Hop was old, man. Joe Calzaghe waited a decade before he got in the ring with Roy Jones or B-Hop. Let's call it what it is. And both of those men still dropped him early. Both of them still dropped in the first round. I said, man, if this was 2000 and such instead of 2000 and whatever, Joe Calzaghe don't make it. But whatever. Whatever. See what I mean? Made Devin apologize. But when they did fight, yeah, we generated compliance, didn't we? Didn't we? And we want to generate compliance when it comes to this drug addict, racist Ryan Garcia. But once again, he is the reason why the fight's not happening. Just like the rest of them. We said drugs played a factor. No, it didn't. Okay, run it back. You can't even beat Rolly Romero. Oh, Devin ran all night. Okay, cool. Ryan got the remedy. What's up? He don't want the smoke. He the one that said no rematch. And it's before he popped dirty. Drugs don't matter. I can't unsee the left hook. Okay, I can't unsee Rolly's left hook either. He wasn't fast. He was off balance. Oh, well, he was out of the ring for a year. Then how come Devin looked so crispy and Ryan did not? The last time both of them fought was the same night. They've been out of the ring for the exact same amount of time. Matter of fact, if you bust it down for minutes and seconds, Ryan was out the ring a little longer than Devin. Y'all counting that? Y'all need to wake up and smell the failure. Y'all were wrong about this kid. Y'all were absolutely wrong. If you think you're right, you still think he beats Devin? Why didn't he say yes? The money was there. Why didn't he say yes? And no one is holding him accountable. They're not even talking about Ryan Garcia now, which lets me know there wasn't no boxing supporters that were Ryan Garcia fans. They were just Devin Haney haters. The rest of Ryan Garcia supporters want to sleep with them. Men and women. Men and women. Men and women. Men and women. Latin Snake, Sergio Mora. Men and women. Timothy Bradley. Men and women. Where is he now? He's not on Twitter? He ain't talking shit? Sugar Free Mars, my sister. In that super chat, salute to you. She says, my big bro is cooking. I'm on the job, queen. I'm on the job. Delonsis Hopkins won that fight. I haven't watched it in about 15 years. He may have, I don't know, but he lost. I don't care. BMX, salute. I don't care. I really don't care about that. He if you want to talk about super coon. Nope. He's lost all privileges with me. I'm still doing a collage about B-Hop. I need it to be perfect, though. You want to talk about fall from grace? Dude, you have the biggest lips for D-sucking and butt kissing. Your knuckles are bumpy as hell. Your palms are the same color as the black hand side of your hands. Your skull is elongated. And you got hairy feet. And in the privacy of your own home, you hang from a branch. Upside down. That's Bernard Hopkins. Your deodorant smells like banana. Thunder Monkey, Grape Ape, Simeon, Knuckle Dragger, shout out to Michael Buffer.
Monkey!
F you very much. Stupid ass. Oh, Samuel, go to what you call it? Go to World Boxing News and look up the rankings and just look at all the weight classes. The lower the weight classes are, the less weight in between there is, which is why I really, and I know it's bad, anything below 122 I really don't pay attention to. Straw weight, 108 pounds. What grown man is 108 pounds? What grown man? I don't pay attention. 108, 112, 116, 118, 122. And then that's when I start paying attention. 122, 126, you know, and then I think it's 130. You know, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Super middleweight. I mean, super welterweight. You know, that's. I mean, come on. Before it was 147 straight to 160. There was a huge gap. You know what I mean? Okay, Mbozo versus Africa this weekend. Okay, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Africa better be careful. Kambosos is a dog. But again, Africa was another dude. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing some things out. Maybe I'll talk about this tomorrow. Is there a Haney curse? I'm just watching this unfold, man, because y'all had a lot, and I'm talking to the haters, y'all had a lot to say in 2024. This knuckle dragger, Keyshawn included, had a lot to say in 2024. A whole lot to say. And I'm just watching in 2025 how things roll out. Tank fights to a draw. May as well have lost. I had him losing. Do we have an actual venue for his fight, his rematch against Lamont Roach yet? Educate me. I don't know. Tone Brown, what I think of annoying in the way? I just told you. What do I think of annoying in the way? I just told you, brother. So Tank fights to a draw. No one saw that coming. I mean, the knee and everything else. I was like, what's going on in this fight? You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa, what's happening? What's happening here? Okay, that happened. Tank fans had the popcorn out. They were all oiled up. They had the nipple piercings out. They were like, yeah, we ready. I mean, we skeeting all over the floor on this one. Somebody sent me a clip. This nigga Boxing Eagle did a fight party, and someone sent me a clip. Someone sent me a clip from the round when he took the knee. I was like, this nigga looking like a high yellow Santa Claus with the fucking hat on and the shades. And he was like, what? When he took the knee, I was like, yo, it's over. It's over. I was watching it like, yo, why is he I said, yo, he's getting beat up. And then he took the knee. I said, yo, what's happening here? That's a knockdown. Someone sent me the clip, man. I was dying. I said, oh, shit. Oh, man, this is bad. This is bad. But when's the rematch, y'all? Exactly, Manda Matsumoto. Where is good old Victor?
Good night.
Where Victor? Anybody been to other channels and y'all seen that yellow back nigger, Mike S? Where's he? Well, he's banned over here. I had enough of that monkey kung fu. But where's he? Y'all better pray that Tank wins this next fight in outstanding fashion. I'm detached. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Y'all care. I'm talking about the Tank fans. You care. YEW, you care. I don't. I expected him to win the first fight. Y'all got to deal with him beating Lamont Roach and then fighting. He's going to fight fucking Jake Paul, and he's going to leave the industry. That's your king. He didn't say, nah, I won't smoke with Shakur. I don't want to. He didn't say I want to unify. He didn't say, yo, Keyshawn, what's up? And this is before this weight debacle. In fact, Keyshawn was calling his name. Right? Remember when I did that live? There can only be one, Davis, the Highlander theme. Remember that? I was like, what's up? Nothing. Delano says you haven't been seeing him destroying his sparring partners. I don't know, have you? I don't follow Tank. That's a real question. Have you? Educate me, because I haven't. I don't follow him. I don't. So you tell me. I seen him get destroyed in sparring. I had Brian Norman Sr. come up here and say, my son destroyed him in sparring. Elijah Pierce destroyed him in sparring. Devin Haney destroyed him in sparring. So, I mean, it's sparring, right? So, okay. Are those sparring partners Lamont Roach? No. He still got to beat Lamont Roach. So, that's cool. And he better beat Lamont Roach. Because I really want to see that Jake Paul fight. That I'm going to watch. Because I have a Netflix subscription. Because I really think that Jake Paul, just for the fuck of it, is really going to try and beat the shit out of Tank Davis. That's going to be fun to watch. He's going to try. They're going to make an agreement. All right, let's not knock each other out. But Jake Paul, he's going to say, fuck that. Boom! And y'all going to be crying. I'm going to laugh. Now watch this, watch this, watch this. Even if he goes in there and beats on Jake Paul and stops him, great. Get your bag, retire, and get the fuck out of boxing. Go away. Go away. Get out the way because I want to watch real fighters. Go away. Good. Get out of Dodge. I'm out of here. Get out the way. That's what I want. Manny Pacquiao fight Mario Barrios. I don't know what the fuck that is. I need Manny Pacquiao to go away. Barrios is on Devin's hit list. He has a belt. If Manny Pacquiao beats Barrios, does that mean Devin versus Manny? No. You know what that means? Manny just has another notch on his belt. I want it. I ain't going to defend this. I'm 104 years old. He's going to relinquish it. And now Devin is going to have to fight for a vacant belt. And y'all going to try and not credit him when he wins that. I know how y'all do already. I already know what y'all going to do. You don't need a crystal ball. And that's a good, what you're saying there, Stormy, is true. Did Ryan Garcia throw enough punches to even break his hand? Something to ponder. But anyway, let's go to, this is a Keyshawn Davis side of the story. This is his coach. I don't know this man's name, but I'm looking at the comment section and nobody believes you. Now, here's where you being black comes in, because here's what I'm gonna tell y'all. If this was Ryan Garcia and his brother in Keyshawn's position, let's say Ryan Garcia missed weight, right? Let's switch the whole scenario. Let's say Ryan Garcia is fighting in LA. He missed weight, and Devin said, I ain't fighting this dude, right? So that fight gets canceled. Ryan misses weight, right? And then Devin says, I'm not fighting. Everyone's gonna call Devin a ducker. Like right now, we're congratulating and bigging up De Los Santos for standing on business, right? And by the way, when they interviewed Edwin's team, they brought up, we saw what happened with Devin. They brought it up. You don't want to talk about that though, right? And I know it was in Espanol. Yeah, mira, maricón, Devin Haney, and then, yeah, we heard you. We heard you. In other words, you saw what happened there. So they didn't do it. I don't even know if they knew they was getting paid or not. They're like, oh, we getting a check too? Oh, this is great. So let's reverse the, let's go into another dimension. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Ryan misses weight. Devin says, we ain't fighting. Word, Mama Bicho. Sick my duck. So let's say Devin says, all right, we ain't fighting, so there's no main event. So now Ryan Garcia done invited Pepe Le Pew and whatever merengue stars, reggaeton, Pitbull shows up, and now there's no main event. Everyone's blaming Devin because he says, nah, I ain't fighting this guy. He's 5 pounds over. Oh, you's a duck. You's a duck. Okay. Keyshawn, that's how that would be treated. We're over here saying, nah, Edwin stood on business. But if that was Devin, they'd be dragging him. You included, because Keyshawn's the first person running to social media when somebody fucks up. Gets fucked up. He's the first person on social media. He hasn't been around since this, right? Okay, good. Now, Keyshawn, your brother fights. No, let's say this was Ryan Garcia's brother, because I think he has a brother that fights too, but nobody cares. Let's say his brother fights, and I don't know, somebody whoops his brother's ass, just like how Kelvin got his ass whooped. And Ryan Garcia runs backstage with his brothers, and the same melee ensues. Same one. You know what the difference is, Keyshawn? A majority of the public will be on the Garcia side. There'll be some people saying, because I see some people saying, like, this fool, you know what? Because I didn't read his whole comment. Dude said maybe Keyshawn went in there to congratulate him and they thought it was something else. I promise you, they did not go in there say, hey man, congratulations. You get away from me. That's not what happened. The camp said they came in there aggressive and they clashed heads. Keyshawn went in there for smoke and they got it. And now I heard that they're getting sued. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know, but justifiably so. Brian O'Mara Sr. got on social media and he said, I'd sue everybody, but I thought there was no lawsuits in boxing. This is totally justified. I don't hear anybody saying, oh, well, he shouldn't sue. He should get it back in blood. Get it back in blood. He just whooped Kelvin's ass. What you mean? But reverse the roles. If Brian Garcia and his brother got into the same melee, there'd be more people saying, oh, well, we don't know what happened. We saw the melee, but, Ryan's such a nice guy. I believe he went in there just to shake some hands, and they jumped the gun, and they just started throwing punches. Didn't Ellie Suckback say, I don't believe Ryan cheated? And Robert Garcia said, Ellie, why? The first thing Ellie said was, he's a nice kid. That's the first thing he said. I said, what are you talking, man? What do you mean?
What the fuck?
He's a nice guy. That's your defense? So when all of the truth came out, curious, because I don't follow Ellie anymore. What did he say? Ryan Garcia, it was just a billionth of a gram reporting. And he knows how steroids work. Keyshawn, you can't have a billionth of a gram of marijuana in your system without them making it a no contest.
What?
Uh-oh. 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 Keyshawn, if you had a billionth of a gram of anything in your system, you'd be under the goddamn train. It's different, boy. All of this super cooning and knuckle dragging and shucking and jiving you've been doing, look at you now, because this happened because of you. You messed off your main event. You have a no contest because you can't put down the blunt. What, you thought because you cut those locks out your head, you'd be more identifiable? You wearing those glasses? No. You're still a nigga. Don't matter. And I heard my brother BF say it, and I'm co-signing it. Yes. It's not the same.
You can talk your brain now, motherfucker. Rolls out, he's a nigger. He's a nigger. He's a nigger.
Oh my God.
A nigger, look, there's a nigger.
That's you. Saturday night, ESPN. That was them pointing at you. That was the high exec saying, man, we was just about to give this guy a shoe deal. We were about to pay him $1 million just to rock our logo and all that. You down the toilet, dude. Because you can't control yourself. And all you clowns could do in the comment section is bring up something that happened with Devin Haney at a fair, something that he didn't start. This coon started this. Devin didn't start that. Do I like the way he handled it 100%? No. But he is human, and humans make mistakes. And you do see Devin walking away. And if y'all didn't like him walking away, y'all wanted him to stay in there with his friends and jump on that kid. But he caught himself and he walked off. I've seen people saying, yeah, look at him walking off. He couldn't knock out that kid. Look at him walking off. Y'all want him to crash out, and he's not doing it. And some of you niggas are supporting this crash out, and he's wrong. So when these three niggas talk about our people, you goddamn right, because you are not talking about me. You see, this is tough love. You think I want Keyshawn to lose, even after everything he said and done? You think I want him to lose millions of dollars? You think I want this? You think I wanted Tank Davis to get killed after his baby mama lied on him? I drew the line right there in the sand. I said, hold on, man. Shorty lied. But I'm not going to support him snatching up a girl out of a basketball game. It's called accountability. Fathers don't support 100% of what their sons do when it's wrong. And where their fathers failed, the village is supposed to step in and say, look, young king, don't do that. You stop calling them YNs. CB, what up? Stop calling them YNs. Call them YKs. young kings. I literally was talking to a kid, and he was like, what's a YK? What is that? I said, because you're not a young nigga, you's a young king. And you should have saw the look in his face. He's like, what? Because he never heard that. An elder, tell him to his face, you're destined for greatness, man. Yeah, your mama may tell you that. But what about a black man you barely know is asking you, why are you so belligerent? Why are you acting like that? You got people looking at you. You're better than that, man. Stop. Stop, YK. Stop. What is that? What is young king? You're a fucking king. And you wilding out and acting like this in the street, this is how they perceive you. Keyshawn. They expect you to do this. There goes another one, blowing the bag. DeMarcus Cousins. That dude could sue him. Oh, you know, the finger got a little too close to my face and I need $1 million. Do you know what they do? Stupid. Stupid. He's no longer in the NBA, not because he can't play anymore, but because of his fucking attitude. Nobody wants to gamble on him. You remember Isaiah Ryder in the NBA? Slam dunk contest. He used to play for the Wolves, play for the Blazers. He literally talked himself out of the league. He would not shut up. You brothers don't know how to act. It's different, boy. Ryan Garcia proved that. And here you are a year removed from the bullshit and you're seeing it now. The difference is they have you on tape doing it and you did it to another black man. You stupid idiot. You idiot. Dummy. This nigga really thought Edwin De Los Santos was going to be so thirsty that he would risk his life and limb for money. Apparently, he's fine. And God shows you what was what, because Edwin got paid. He's probably in DR right now, sipping on some Corona, chilling. No damage. You paid him, you dummy, because you can't lose weight, because you didn't even bother. Weight bully. Where's all you inconsistent Haney haters at now? Flinging around weight bully. Here it is right here. He did it against a Latino. Where y'all at? Oh, you can't say that because Ryan Garcia is a weight bully. Uh-oh. That's why I got Ryan here puffing that live right there. Yeah, I get to do what I want to these niggas. I get to, because the niggas support me. They hate Haney more than they hate racism. And I'm just gonna puff on this live. I don't care if I lost to Rolly Romero. They're not gonna make me do what I don't want to do. Turkey done paid me 15 mil. I'm cooling. I don't care. People still say I beat Devin Haney. I cheated that nigga. It don't matter. And I don't have to run it back. I'm still one of the 4 kings. No one cares. And there you now you're looking at Keyshawn. Right when we was about to overlook all that stupid shit you were saying, you do this. And you're not gonna get treated like Ryan Garcia. And if I told this shit to this stupid little nigga's face, he'd probably say, I ain't trying to be Ryan Garcia. I don't need that. Okay. You can never be Ryan Garcia. You can't. And you got more talent. How does that feel? Uh-oh.
What?
That's right, I said it. Keyshawn got more talent than Ryan Garcia. So how is it you're catching more hell? Ryan Garcia is a cheater and a racist. To me, this is equally as bad, but you're going to catch more hell. Ryan Garcia got kicked out the sport for 1 year, and his reward, and with $10 million, $15 million payday to get knocked around the ring by Rolly Romero. What are you going to get when you return, Keisha? If you get suspended for 1 year, what are you going to get when you return? When you come back, what are you going to do? Steve Elder Mack, my brother, in that super chat, he said, I am the village to my kids' friends. Exactly. Hashtag real father. Because some of these kids don't have any. Xavier, what up? Let me play what this guy's camp had to say.
There's a whole lot of people that reached out to, how could they do this? I'm like, first of all, nobody even was backstage. Nobody that's making these comments on why would they do something like they
nobody was backstage. Meanwhile, did we not see on ESPN what the fuck? We didn't have to be backstage. The cameras were back there. Okay. I'm gonna let them talk.
all of these things. None of y'all saw any damn thing but what they showed y'all, which was the aftermath.
Okay. Now, while y'all listening, don't forget what Kelvin said. Emotions got the best of us. We'll be back and better and more professional. On DB3, we apologize for conducting ourselves in the way, in that way, tension was high and emotions got the best of us. Okay, so you're in the court and you're listening to this as a judge, but then you're reading this. You're listening to dude, and then you're reading this. Like, whoa. Which one is it? Hold on 1 second. Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, now. Yeah. That was my brother Al B. Breaking news. And I think Ticket TV's talking about it right now. In Vegas, he just sent it to me on the let me see. A YouTuber killed another YouTuber. The fuck? Hold on. A couple killed after apparent online streamer clash in Las Vegas. And Ticket talking about it right now. You see this? Yeah, all right. Okay. 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 Oh, main bike, you sent that to me too? I didn't even check. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, all right. All right, it's what the fuck? Hold on. Yo, he started dumping on him. He kept shooting. Oh, this is the most pussy shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. You see what I mean? Manuel Ruiz. Double homicide. You see, when I talk about these stalkers, I never say what I'll do. And I don't say, I say that for a reason. See what I mean? You see? When I tell you that you're a stalker, documentation beats conversation. When I gotta block you 50 fucking times, and you keep coming back, and you keep coming back, and you keep coming back, that's a paper trail. That's a virtual paper trail. You think the law up here don't know? You think my lawyers don't know? I collect names. I do that for a reason. You see what I'm talking about? Because of this. He didn't run up and start fighting him. He ran up, he pulled out a gun, man. I can't show this on YouTube because he killed him. He killed him and his girl. He didn't give a shit. He did it. He just had on a pair of shades at night. Everyone knows who he is. And whatever beef they had going on, he was so in his feelings that he literally killed them. What did he say? They had him so in his feelings. Again, this is a dude that's a bitch. Raised by his mama. Because no man, there's nothing that any of these low-life niggas online could say about me to make me want to like literally do what I just watched here. Do I want to twist their heads off? Yeah, and I say that loosely. You can't literally pull someone, well, you can, but whatever. Punch you in the face, I might want to do that, but I got a lot to lose. You think I'm gonna throw a first punch? And no. Anything I'll do will be in complete and total defense. Anything. Anything. I'll see a goon I'll be at a fight and I'll see Coach Malachi right now and I'll just look at him and laugh like, you little motherfucker. I'll curse him out. Call him all kinds of bitch ass niggas, but he get close to me. All right, now don't invade my personal space because now it's a threat. And then it'll go from there. Don't come near me. But he won't because he a pussy. As a matter of fact, I heard, now I can't deny or confirm, but somebody was trolling him and he called the FBI on them. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. But I'll say, now listen to me carefully. I'll say, that's not a bad idea. Because some of these niggas are sick. And you see, this is what I'm talking about. Some of these niggas are sick. And me, I'm a little too big. The average motherfucker ain't gonna be fighting me. They're gonna need to do this. On a Vegas strip, he didn't give a fuck who was around. He dumped on this dude at least 6 times. I heard like about 5 or 6 gunshots. All because why? Think about this. All because why? I got an opinion about Ryan Garcia that's supported by facts. I got an opinion about Keyshawn Davis that's supported by facts. Brother Champ's side, Red. Somebody got at him in on I think on Twitter, and everybody's saying the same. Everybody with the right frame of mind has something to say about this Keyshawn Davis situation. And some dude, you know, in all his niggerdom, it's still Davis, whatever, we still the businessman gang or whatever. And, and then he's reading it and then he says, yeah, I know. He said something. I think he said something about Champ Side last name, or I know people where you at or whatever. It turned into a threat. It's like, what, nigga? What the fuck? This is who's supporting Keyshawn? It's the same shit with Tank Davis. It's the same shit with Ryan Garcia with that fucking fan trying to get at Devin at the fair. Instead of focusing on that, y'all want to focus how he didn't punch the kid in the face properly. Y'all take this shit way too personal. I don't see no Haney fans that I know about going to other pages talking about, yo, it's Team Haney over here and we will fuck you up and I know I'm in your city or whatever. I've never heard of it because I don't go, in all fairness, I don't go to other places. I've never seen it. I've seen that with Tank fans. I've seen that with Bud fans. I've seen it. Whenever it's like Haney fans or Wilder fans, we get threatened first. And it's like, oh, hold on. You ain't gonna do none of that. I'm gonna be at this fight and you ain't gonna do nothing. I don't know how we got here. But y'all niggas be ready to gangbang, pause, for these fighters that don't even know you. You may live in the same city, but he don't know you. And he just said, I'll let you read it. They just said this. Our people. It'll be for us, not our people. Because they talking about ain't nothing but black people. What? Ain't nothing but black people holding you accountable? Filthy animal. Look at this shit. Dude dumped on a YouTuber and his girl and killed him. Unbelievable, man. This dude, he just hung himself. And then when you found him, you don't punch him in the face or nothing. You shoot him. You throwing up gang signs in the car. I'm telling you, these people are sick. Harvey said it was over a copyright strike. Are you kidding me? Man, the brilliant thing about the internet is that everybody can do it. The worst thing about the internet is that everybody can do it. So when I tell you guys that you have content creators like that nigga Sports Prediction 101, aka Buckle Up Boxing, and he got 50 videos about me and BFTB and the LDBC. When I tell you that there's something wrong with that nigga, I mean it. I mean it. That's why he's blocked. I had a whole live stream in a conversation with that nigga. The last words we had was pretty peaceful. He said, you know what, Drew? I'm going to get off your bumper. Yeah, exactly. Because he had me all the way fucked up. I said, what is your problem? You said that Inoue is cheating. I'm like, okay. You said he stacks his raps. I didn't say that. I reported on it. Cool boy Steph and his team said it. I investigated it and I said, oh shit, he does. Because it's on video. Unfortunately, it's legal in Japan. So Steph either has a choice to make. Stay and fight and don't let that boy hit you, or leave. He stayed and fought and let that boy hit him and he lost. But he follows me so much. He's busy looking to find fault in what I'm saying. I got niggas, black people, niggas, running around talking about, oh, fake outrage with the LDBC over Ryan Garcia's racist outbursts. Well, never mind what I'm saying. Never mind how we feel. How do you feel, black man? Oh, I don't feel no way because he's not talking about me. Yes, he is. and Keyshawn and Shakur took their ass right on this nigga's live stream and politicked with him and laughed with him and shit. And then you wonder why when I say I ain't fucking with these guys and Tank Davis want to fucking hug up with this dude, and you wonder why I'm saying, yo, I don't fuck with these niggas. Oh, that's Tank. That's Tank. He can do what he wants to do. Okay, yeah, he is. He about to fight Lamont Roach for a second time and give you Jake Paul. And he told you to eat a dick. And you're going to munch on it with a bun. You're going to munch on his brat with a bun. Because whatever he does, you're all for it. Clown. But back to this nigga nonsense. We weren't backstage.
The interviews. Nobody even asks. Now, this ain't even giving details of what happened last night. I just want y'all to read between the lines, because everybody talking about he got they were saying that the man got jumped last night. I want y'all to listen to his words. He said, wait a minute, Keyshawn got in my face, and we was face to face, and we was like heads bumping each other.
That's how he got the speeding out on his head. He won the fight. He's in his locker room. Why the fuck is Team Davis in his locker room? Oh, maybe they were looking to congratulate him. They already did that in the ring, didn't they? Did they not?
And then the people grabbed him, and they was like, yeah, man. How the hell does that equate to getting jumped? These are his words. These are his words.
He's not disproving anything. He's not.
I want y'all to listen to this. How the hell does that equate to people getting jumped?
Whether you got jumped or not, the fact still remains there was an entire assault, and it was initiated by your dumbass team, man. Get the fuck off the internet with this, man. Stop. You're making it worse.
Like, this is when you know people want.
Do y'all understand how niggas be in jail now? Do y'all get that? Y'all think I just have these clever sayings? Just let them talk. Time reveals all truth. A lie's nothing but the long way to the truth. Y'all think these are just, I say it for a reason. This is not gonna fly in front of a judge. As a matter of fact, it's gonna do him more harm. Because when this goes to litigation, they're gonna pull this up. And then they're gonna pull up the tweet. Which one is it? You didn't do anything, but what did Kelvin say? And how'd that speed not get there? Because that was not there on dude's forehead after the fight. You're ruining your credibility. What everyone needed to do was stop. After that melee, no one should have been on social media. No one should even be on social media apologizing, because apologizing is admitting guilt. You stand more of a chance not saying anything, and then when the law gets involved and saying, look, y'all saw that melee? But Keyshawn should be like, do you really think I would start a fight with my child there? Of course I didn't start no goddamn fight. I went there to congratulate him, and then he headbutted me, and I was like, yo, get off me, and we started defending ourselves, and my baby was there. Come on, you think I started a fight with my baby there? That's what you're supposed to play. That's how you're supposed to play it, stupid. All of this machismo and banging on your chest like the apes you are, look at where it's gotten you. Look. Look where it got you. This is what they're gonna remember, because you're black. Nobody wants to talk about Ryan Garcia's racist outbursts, and he did it. No one wants to talk about his drug use. He did it. No one wants to talk about him cheating Devin and coming in like goddamn 20 pounds overweight on fight night. He did it. Water under the bridge, he fought Rolly and lost, and that's further proof that drugs matter. A select few said it, white people at that, but no one wants to talk about that. This is going to follow Keyshawn for the rest of his career. It's going to come up every day. Because it's different, boy. You flat out wore knee pads for Ryan Garcia. And you're getting what you deserve because you disrespected your brother Devin. Do I feel sorry for you? No. I'm just watching this unfold. Now, listen to this. I don't even know this dude's name, but you really hurting yourself, dude.
Want the negative to happen. This is when you know the people actually are waiting for the failure. This is when you know the people
Waiting for the failure. That's how you always felt? Dude, you are defending a cat that every time somebody has a fugazi loss, a fugazi performance in the ring or a loss, the first nigga to say anything was this nigga, Keyshawn Davis. The nigga before him that had everything to say when people look crazy in the ring was the other Davis named Tank, who's been awfully quiet lately. How's that? What are the odds? What are the odds? Waiting for the failure after everything you said and did? I wasn't waiting on his failure. No, not me. I can't speak for anybody else. I'm just saying, okay, let's see. He's calling out all these people. He wants all the smoke. Why the fuck you calling out Abdullah Mason, right? And then at the weigh-in, you're going to tell Shorty, I just couldn't make the weight. So if you can't make 135 anymore, what the fuck you talking to Abdullah Mason for? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? So this kid is what? A liar. And guess what? Something like that could be brought up in court as a little tidbit. Say, Your Honor, this kid's a liar. I could prove it. Well, what else you got? Well, he didn't make weight. Right? He didn't make weight. He done told the media, hey, I can't make 135 anymore. But prior to that, he was suggesting to have a fight with a guy named Abdullah Mason, who actually ended up fighting on the main event. And he's at 135. So he did all of that talking when he knew he couldn't make 135 the whole time. So that's just a small example of him being a liar. And that has to be taken into consideration because that speaks to his character. You idiots. Do you know how life works? Little things like that. And the judge will say, well, if he's going to lie about something like that, why would we believe him when he says that Albright started the fight? Character. Are y'all paying attention? Do you ignorant knuckle draggers even know how litigation works? Have y'all ever been in a position where the judge is calling you defendant? Have you ever had to fight for your freedom? Like if this goes left, I'm going away. Anyone? Yo, Steve L, you ain't shit, bro. And thank you for this, though. Hey, this is a good question. Ladies and gentlemen, any update on Jaime Munguia's B sample? He had about 10 days to ask for it, right? We ain't gonna talk about that. Hey, Keyshawn, you see how people just are selective in what they want to talk about? Jaime Munguia popped. He had 10 days to ask for the B sample. No one's talking about that now. Because you stole the show. You see? Nigga, my nigga, you see? YN, you see? It's different, boy. What you need to do is tell your entire team, get offline, stop talking about it. You've done enough. You're wrong. The only thing you should have said was, this is unfortunate what happened. We're working out y'all don't know the whole story. We're working it out. Your dumb ass is getting into specifics. dummy. Salute to Eric Jordan in that Cash App. He says, hello, monkeys that sell out for his own wickedness. It's 304.
Hello, monkeys.
Eric Jordan back in that Cash App. He says, holy shit, Miguel got Ninja to kill over the monkeys.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
These dudes are out here looking stupid. What? Let them talk. They'll tell you everything you need to know.
People actually want your ass to fail.
Wow, like how Keyshawn can't shut the fuck up whenever a fighter look crazy in the ring? Wow.
It's always easy to criticize something that's not an option for you. If you have
Oh, wow. It's always easy to criticize something that's not an option for you. Did this nigga not say that Devin Haney didn't know how to take a loss? He's being a bitch, and he's been spoon-fed all his life. Did he not say that about Devin? Here we go attacking black fathers because we don't need that. You gonna attack the black father? What, Bill took care of Devin and kept him out of trouble and kept him out of the street? Bill did all the fucking up for his entire family that he's in a position where his kids are living a great life and they don't need to live like how he chose to live. And now he got a world champion. And y'all want to blame him for that? Criticize? If you wanted to smoke, just say you wanted to smoke. Instead, you clown him when he went through this misfortune with Ryan Garcia. And when you found out that he was a racist and a drug cheat and everything else, you still tried to break bread with Ryan Garcia. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for you in this situation? No, dude. Deal with it. Because this motherfucker want to see the people around him fail. Even Shakur. And Shakur, you better be paying attention. Because your dumb ass was uppercutting bitches at a gas station in Jersey. Don't think we forgot, because they're not going to let you forget, nigga. Let's get back to it. Because this dude is acting like he had never heard Keyshawn criticize his contemporaries ever.
had the option to fight at the scope last night, you would. If you had the option to be an Olympian, you would. If you had the option to be a world champion, you would.
If you had the option to have a father like Bill Haney, you would.
Whoa! Go!
But I'll digress.
It's always easy to criticize something that's not an option. If it was,
It's always easy to criticize something that's not an option. These niggas said we don't need that. We don't even know what that is in reference to a father. Devin has that. He had a lot of negative shit to say about Devin. And I'm going to remind y'all again. And all that shit to say about Devin, what did he do? Buddied up with Ryan Garcia after all of that shit came out.
it's an option for you, you would take advantage of it.
Did he tell Keyshawn Davis, yo, man, that's not cool you talking to Ryan Garcia after everything he said and did? Did you say that, nigga? Or you said, yo, man, let's get a fight with him. That's millions of dollars. What did you say, nigga? Get the fuck off the internet.
If it was an option for you, you would take advantage of it. But when
Yeah, Ryan Garcia was, your man Keyshawn was trying to make Ryan Garcia an option after everything. Please shut up. Integrity, y'all.
I see these damn posts, these fake ass supporters, this convenient love, because I can guarantee you, and I saw it in real time after the fight, the same people that was talking all of this crazy shit is the same people that's going to come up to him and ask to take pictures.
Dude, shut up, man. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You know what? I'm gonna talk about that Haney curse tomorrow, bro. Because it's looking that way, man. It really, really is. It's really, really looking like that. It's really looking like that. And this is all the more cause. I'm looking at this to pay the fight now. Shakur's supposed to smoke this dude, bro. But let's not act like we haven't seen weirder shit in boxing. Shakur's supposed to smoke this dude. But let's not act like we haven't seen weirder shit. Vernon Forrest was supposed to smoke Ricardo Mayorga, bro. Mike Tyson was supposed to smoke Buster Douglas. Roberto Duran was supposed to get smoked by, what was dude's name, Stormy? Moore at the Garden? Roberto Duran was supposed to get smoked, and he knocked him out. Was it Davey Moore? Was that was his name? Main biker in that super chat salute. He says, is Keyshawn going to ditch his kid? Dads are not needed. Exactly. He talking about what Bill did for Devin. What the fuck is he going to do for his son? Or whatever the fuck. I don't know if it's a baby. I don't know. Well, it's a baby. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. All this talk about all these dudes talk about what Bill does. Oh, and Devin has silver spoon in his mouth. You don't want to put a silver spoon in your kid's mouth? All this talk about how he grew up. I know rich kids up the block right now, well, up in Connecticut right now. All those white boys, yo, daddy is a plastic surgeon, mama's owns a whole law firm. You know what those kids are in? You know what they're doing? All of them are in MMA gyms. All of them can fight. Those little nerdy white boys, it's not like it was in the 80s. They just scared of you because you're black. Nope. They'll tell you straight up, hey, dude, get away from me, man. Get away from me. Hey, dude, I'm not scared of you, man. Get away. Next thing you know, you're on the floor getting choked in a triangle choke. And you're like, what happened? Yeah, you know what happened? You smoked too much weed. And that aura of you being black and that aura of invincibility just doesn't work anymore. These white boys are in mixed martial arts gym. They're running. They're taking care of themselves. They're eating right. And you're smoking weed and eating Takis all day. And you look real menacing, but you're out of shape. You're skinny with a pot belly. You're on lean and everything else. And you think these white boys are scared of you? No. They will put you in a knot. They'll bend your ass in a pretzel. Leave me alone, man. Dude, stop. Stop. He 112 pounds, you 6'4", 440 pounds, and he's on your back, and you can't pull him off because he's choking you. And now your big fat asses are mean. Stop playing with these white boys. And here's another fun fact. I can't speak for the West Coast. On the East Coast, they're not even racist like that. They love our culture. They listen to more rap music than I do. Hey, Drew, man, I just listened to that Rakim album from 86. Oh, man, he's revolutionary. Well, son of a bitch, yeah, he is, man. I could talk to a white boy in his 20s about Rakim and about hip-hop more than I could talk about you YNs. Isn't that something? They're more in tune with your culture than you are. Now, some people will say that's white guilt. Bullshit. They understand. But how the fuck are they more offended than you? Stupid. Dummy. And that's the truth on shit. Dummy. How the hell they respect my community more than you YNs do? How the hell they know your history more than you do? How the hell they done been to the hip hop museum 40 times and you haven't been once? How the hell they driven down to the DMV? I want to ask Keyshawn, have you been to the slave museum? It's not too far from you. How many times you've been? White people go every day. Dummy. You want to talk about people waiting on you to fail? Get the fuck out of here. Of course. Ask Devin Haney. Ask Errol Spence. Ask Deontay Wilder. And everybody else that were the same complexion as them rooting for their demise. And Bud too. Man, I hope Bud never lose, bro. I hope after he beats Canelo, he retires, bro. I don't want to see that man lose. And this man down over here. But Errol been out the ring. I don't know what's going on. The business done got him. I don't know what's happening. But at this point, I don't need to see it again. I'm cool. I would like to see it again, but I'm cool with it not happening again. I need Bud to beat Canelo and go away. Bro, you ain't got nothing else to do. I know he said he could go back to 154. Bro, you ain't got to do shit, bro. That's Hall of Fame shit right there. Just go, bro. Don't give it to him. I'm glad Andre Ward got out the game. Don't give it to him. I was glad when Floyd hung it up. And I don't like it when he's running around with these clown fights because somebody's looking to land something. In which I'd laugh because he's such an asshole. But don't give it to them. When I say them, who am I talking about? Y'all need to stop. Stop acting like you don't know what comes with this. There are people that from in Norfolk right now. Yeah, I mean, fuck them, though. I mean, I don't know why we celebrating, man. Them niggas are just like me. They ain't got no daddies or whatever. I remember them nappy-headed niggas was on the corner and da-da-da. Yeah, they were on the corner and look at them now. And instead of celebrating them, there are niggas right next to you that want you to fail. Duh. So when I say that and I look at all of you YNs and you take this position against Devin and Errol and Bud and Deontay, and I say, hold on, man. Why y'all doing that? Oh, I was keeping it boxing. You was not keeping it boxing. I don't even know you, bro. You was not keeping it boxing all this time. You a brand new channel, and you just want to put your 2 cents in because you don't like this guy. For what? Like I said, what happened to all the goddamn Fury fans and Tyson Fury fans and Anthony Joshua fans that were right here in America? Where they at? What happened to the black Manny Pacquiao fans? Where were they at? And when the sensei get on here and say love the sport, it has to go beyond a fighter that lives on your block or you know. Love the sport. They want to look at us like we crazy. You want to get mad at me for looking at this discrepancy. I'm supposed to ignore this shit? Now watch this, and I'm talking to that dude Kim Chi, and I know you're listening, you punk. Because you're supposed to pull up. Let's say Devin and his friends did jump that kid and did beat him up and left the speed knot on his head, like how Keyshawn and company did. You know what I would have said? That's bad, Devin. He shouldn't have did that. You're gonna have to pay that kid. That kid got a free ride through life. He gonna sue him for like $2-3 million. He should have did better. That's how I would have handled it. So even if Devin did handle it that way, I'm not supposed to handle what Keyshawn did the same way? Wrong is wrong. See what Kim Chi is doing, he's trying to check me for inconsistencies. You won't find it. Dummy. I've been on here for 2 hours and I know he's just scamming through it. Let me go on record by saying this again, Kim Chi. Idiot. I said, in reference to the fair situation, that Devin had a collapse in discipline. I know I said that. But he caught himself and walked off. And what did you motherfuckers say? He can't even knock out a civilian because he didn't stand there and throw more punches. That's why. How about talking about that civilian running up on him in the name of racist Ryan Garcia? So what are you really supporting? Idiots.
Same people that are gonna ask for free tickets to the next fight.
That's a personal thing. But you know how you niggas do.
Yes, another thank you, JJ, for actually I'm glad you brought that shit up because JJ. Now this is actually coming from people who are actually there. The dude Albright, his brother, is the one who hit one of our teammates. Like I said, recognize the narratives that's been pushed.
What the fuck was you doing in the locker room?
All you hear is headlines of Keyshawn. Oh, him, they jumped him. The commotion that y'all saw is the aftermath of once Albright brother punched one of. That's when you saw the commotion. That's when you saw everybody.
How'd he get the speed knot on his fucking head, man?
Jumping in, that's when you saw everybody getting riled up after his.
You know what? I'm done listening to this. Let me say this, and I want you to hear me. Bert, what up, Bert? Let me say this, and I need you to listen carefully. Let's just say that he's telling the truth. Let's just say he's telling the truth and nothing was caught on camera. Let's just say that Team Davis went in there to congratulate him. And let's say Albright's brother jumped the gun and said, yo, get the fuck out of here. And you know how everyone got a big ego and got pride. Yo, what you mean get out of here? We ain't coming here for that. Man, fuck you anyway. And let's just say it was Albright's brother. I need you to listen to me, y'all. Y'all listening? Let's just say he's right. Let's just say he's right. Let's just say that things escalated because of Albright's brother. Let's just say that, right? This is when there's no cameras to substantiate what this trainer's saying or what Keyshawn is saying. All they have to go, they're going off of the aftermath of the melee that was caught by ESPN on their cameras. This wasn't cell phone footage. This was professional footage that was caught. Now, let's just say that they're telling the truth on that. Now, listen to me carefully, y'all. Let's just say they're telling the truth. You know what they have to go off of moving forward? Is he telling the truth? What is his character?
What?
Now you have to factor in Keyshawn Davis' character. Well, how do we judge his character? And it's downhill from there. What kind of person is Keyshawn? Well, character. He was supposed to be fighting on the card that night, and he was already frustrated. Well, why was he frustrated? Well, he didn't make weight. He didn't miss weight by half a pound or 1 pound or 2 pounds. He missed weight by almost 5 pounds. And his opponent got paid and he didn't, so he was already angry. And as you can see in this video, he's walking around trolling. What's trolling? Trolling is when you're making fun of a situation. So he's basically mocking the audience that say, man, that's bad business by you not making weight. So he gives a whole big bucket of popcorn. He's walking around smiling and eating it for everyone to see. That's what trolling is, Your Honor. By now, in this day and age, every judge knows what trolling is. So he's already annoyed. So his brother wins the fight. This guy is claiming that they assaulted him, beat up his brother in the ring. Oh, okay. Keyshawn Davis also has a long record, and you can check his social media, of making fun of people when they don't look good in the ring. He also has made a video threatening, but he wanted a boxing match between his brothers and the Vargas brothers. So there's a lot of problems here. So it's real easy to check the type of person he is. They have to factor in, okay, man, is Team Davis telling the truth? Well, let's try and figure this shit out. So while they're trying to figure it out, they're going to look at his resume, his record of what he's done and what he said. And they're going to say, you look, unfortunately, I don't believe what they're saying. I believe what Albright is saying. They have to weigh in your character. And that's where it goes downhill for guys like Keyshawn. And for those of you that have never been to court, that's how it works out. When they can't figure it out, they're going to be like, well, what kind of person he is? And that's why in this day and age, they can go to your social media and see what kind of person you are. That's why I have to be responsible for what I do on here. And I am. Yeah, let's speak to his character. What kind of person is he? I can say what I am in the courtroom. Oh, let's go to his social media. Go. In the event that I'm in a lawsuit and I'm in a court and it's me versus Southpaw TV, and Southpaw is accusing me of doing so, oh, he beat me up for no reason. He's in a courtroom with a cast from his toes up to his neck. Oh, he beat me up for no reason. And I'm like, no, I didn't. But what happened? Well, I was at a fight and he just ran up on me and snuffed me. That's not what happened. There's no video of it. Okay, well, no, that's not what happened. I was at a fight. I was coming out the bathroom and he ran up on me. Yo, you too tight. And I said, get away from me 3 times. And he flinched at me, and that was all I needed. Next thing you know, I'm leaving in handcuffs, and he's leaving in an ambulance. And 8 days later, when he wakes up out of his coma, he's saying he can't feel his toes. And now we here. Well, nothing's on camera, so who do we believe? Southpaw TV or Drew Titan? Well, I'm a family man, and blah, 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 blah. You know. Well, we heard you be screaming on social media. Well, pull up my social media and review every video. I do scream. I'm very passionate about boxing. But look at my content. And then they look at Southpaw TV's content. And then they look at his Twitter. This is the man that said, I hope Devin Haney dies. No cap. This is a man that's threatened people's families and everything else. He's ran around the city trying to fight people. So who do you think the judge is going to believe? Me or him? I don't have a criminal record. I understand that he does. You see what I mean? See? Character. So shout out to you YNs for lacking it. I'm not protecting y'all. But I'm way past my time, man. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, Super Chat. I think the general should be on. I don't know. I ain't get no notification, but that's nothing new with stupid-ass YouTube. Y'all stay safe out here, man. This shit is ridiculous. And salute to y'all, man. Keyshawn is different, boy. And whoever this trainer is, he seems younger than me. He needs to teach you what it is to be a black man in this world. Because obviously you don't know. Devin understands. Deontay understands. Everyone understands. And Bud understands. But he has his own career to worry about. It's not his job to counsel you, but you could take some lessons on how to be a man from him. Because it's obviously you and your brother need some direction and y'all need some counsel. Because obviously your trainer is not doing it. Bomac could teach you how to fight, but I don't know if you're willing to sit there and get disciplined enough for him to teach you how to be a man. And salute to Bomac. I'm not talking bad about him. I'm just saying, these kids need some direction. Bronx on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
All my troubles come more niggas. Yeah, it makes me mad. Why you niggas are so against somebody for you?
How much longer do you think your mom
makes me so mad. Long enough to beat your ass if you fuck up. That's right. You might not get out of the stadium tonight. You gotta be cool because you've been watched.